Welcome to another weekly preview, AK47 Prime Trading Investments. Of course, Josh Smith right here. Let's get to it. My fourth week. I can't believe it's already been 4 weeks here out on my own, streaming live. Here's the link. I'll put it out there for you guys to click on. Of course, primetradinginvestments.com and plans and pricing, $30 a month for the WhatsApp morning alerts. You're getting amazing banger. Last week, I'd say almost 50% of the time, probably more than that, I'm hitting the high of day and low of day in these alerts. Live stream. Every single day you're getting banger trades, and I'll post some trades, what I had this last week where I have my trade the pool order entry box, because all we're doing is shorting the top. So you have my order entry box up ahead of time so you can see where the top is and what ticker I'm wanting to short. So you got the ticker and the order entry box right beside it. 70 a month or 700 for the year. There's not another live stream, I promise you, that's going live 4+ hours in the day with live commentary. My live stream is around like, I don't know, 8 to 10 hours. That's about, I think it's averaging about 10 hours a day. My live stream is up 10 to 12, somewhere in there. Commentary for about 4 of it. Alerting small caps to large caps. So 30 a month for the WhatsApp, 70 a month for the live stream, 700 for the live stream, and of course 1,000 for the full year for the live stream and the morning alerts. And again, the morning alerts, let me give you a quick little teaser of what these morning alerts are so you can kind of get a little bit of a taste of what I'm talking about each and every single day into trade here. So here we go, lawyer. Here we go, LIWR. Here we go.
Man, I don't know if any of you guys are still over at Tradecaster, but over here at Prime Trading in AK47's live stream, go check out LAWR and that high of day reversal all the way down now, back down to the 430 mark. Yeah, that we just nailed the top. We hit high of day. Yesterday, we hit high of day.
All right, let me tell you, we're lawyer, where to short this at. LAWR and where to short this at. Ready?
Oh, of course, besides LAWR, watch LAWR at 650. LAWR at 650 to 660. Let's see.
And then how I break it down again.
Trying to get back on the horn. I have, of course, asking anyone else get the LAWR short. I got filled at around I think my average entry price was like 655, somewhere in there. I got filled 1,000 shares, and I tried to get out. And I was like, all right, let's get out. And I
run through the play so you know what to look for. And then I do all kinds of small caps. Then I get over to large caps.
All right, so SPY all-time high here in pre-market at 629.80 mark. We have just filled at 629.30. Over that, 450 into 635 would be your ultimate high of day.
I'm giving you high of day and low of day, ultimate high and ultimate low. So if it normally runs $2 to $3, I'll find levels in between $2 to $3 and give you normal high and normal low of day. Kind of what I'm doing here on the weekly preview, right? But on a day in, day out basis. Then I give you ultimate high and ultimate lows. So last week, if you go listen to the weekly preview on the SPY, go listen to what my ultimate high and ultimate low was for the week. I'm pretty sure my ultimate high and ultimate low were both hit. Well, I would say my ultimate low was probably hit at 618. I forgot what my normal low was, and I forgot what my normal high and ultimate low was. But every single day, those are, I would say 70% of the time, those levels are getting hit on the dot. Like on the dot, I'm calling out high of day, I'm calling out low of day, or ultimate high of day and ultimate low of day. Levels you can use all day long. Small caps, these are levels and charts that you can not only use in pre-market and trade with me. If you don't want to sign up for the $70 a month live stream, I have, again, traders that have signed up for the morning alerts and are up hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they've only invested about $300 to $400. Now, I've got some traders that are up $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. But again, they're up $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. Even some traders only up $10,000 to $15,000 on just a few $100s worth of investment. Every single day you're getting, let me go back through real quickly, how many alerts I gave on Friday. Small caps, 1, to break down small caps. Then LAWR and UAVS, where to short the top. LAWR full breakdown, MEIP, another MEIP. Small cap long, CPOP, TELO, LAWR top ticked. That's all just small caps before I even get into the large caps. And it's SPY, AMD, CRCL, Google, Meta, Careful Team, NVDA, QQQ, Tesla. There are days I do PLTR. There are days I do Amazon. I tell you what to trade at the bell. What looks good at the bell. Let's just go back to a play earlier this week. What to trade at the bell. Let's go back to, let's just find a good day if I can find one here from this past week. So Friday, what to trade at the bell. Was there anything at the bell?
To trade here at the bell. The only thing I like overall, large caps, I didn't really see anything I liked, just to go back over that. The only thing I really liked at the bell here would be UAVS to see if we can get that squeeze.
Yeah, squeeze and short at the top, so we didn't have anything there on Friday. Let's go back to large caps at the bell.
What to trade
Thursday.
at the bell for large caps? I don't see a lot that I'm in love with. The only thing I did like a lot would be CRCO back under that 226.50 mark. So CRCL back under 226.50.
And then under 226.50. Now, again, you go back and it gave you ample amount of time to get in and out of that play on Thursday. Whoops, that's on Friday. Let's go back. Got to go back 2 days here. So let's go back. There you go. And then under 226.50, which is right about right there, look at the crack at the bell. So what the trade at the bell? You had 3 minutes here and a total of about $4 worth of short. I think the day before, let's see here, what the trade at the bell. Let's go back to Wednesday here. Let's go back to Wednesday. Large caps at the bell.
Large cap wise, what the trade at the bell? There was really nothing in my opinion. I'm going to go back through here.
I think it was Meta.
I don't think I saw anything sexy today. Yeah, today was one of those days, unfortunately, I just don't see that move happening right at the bell. Got a little too much movement also from SPY and that news that just came out, whether it was, I have no idea, some news came out at the 30 after mark a little bit ago. That did make some of these plays pop on up. I would say your best is going to be Meta. Meta under 710. Your best play is going to be Meta under 710.
And there we go. Meta under 710 on Wednesday. Let's go to Wednesday. Under 710. Look at the crack. Now, we're actually cracked back even further than that, but look at that. Further than that, starting off with, but then under 710. Look where we go down to. All the way down to 705 and then all the way down to 700. Actually came back up and failed pretty much at that juncture right there. And there's Meta 710.
Meta under 710, that's your play. Meta under 710 is the play for large caps today if we get it.
And then I go over small cap plays, what to trade at the bell. So you're getting not only small cap plays and breaking them down, full on breadth of where to go long, where to go short, what I'm trading, what stop loss and targets are. Then I break down large cap plays, giving you levels, what looks good for the day, maybe stay away from plays, saying don't trade this. And then at the very end, right before the opening bell, and essentially when I am done to cap it all off, what to trade at the bell for large caps and what to trade at the bell for small caps. Now again, if you're looking to come and join and sign up, $30 a month, $30 a month, and you get that all breaking down through WhatsApp. It's done through WhatsApp. Why? Ireland, Australia, you name it. I got people all over the world that have these morning alerts. So the fastest and best way, and people love going back and listening to them. I'm adding pictures to them slowly but surely as well, so you're getting a graphic with a lot of them. But the main thing is giving you levels so you can go back not only and trade these levels and trade when I'm telling you to trade small cap to large cap wise, and what to trade at the bell, because you can see almost every day. I had that so often. Like, how do you know what's going to move at the bell? That is so awesome every day. And I just love, that's my favorite thing, what to trade at the bell. So they know exactly where to go at the bell, be profitable, and bank and be up before essentially the day even really started. 30 a month. Then 70 a month for my live stream. We're killing it here recently, nailing the top. And of course the morning live stream as well as $700 for the year. So 70 a month, $700 for the year, or $1,000 for the year for both. Now, going back to the top, called this out, and I'll have a post coming up soon. I'll be posting this probably tomorrow. NUWE called this out as it was flying on up and even halted up on what was it, a couple days ago on Wednesday of last week. I think it was Wednesday of last week. I told everyone in chat we're going to short right around 25. 25's a short. 25's a short. Don't short until 25. Why? 1 year, 1 day, and we're finding these major reversals. I'll break this play in this post down in a post tomorrow. We're killing the tops, identifying where to short at. We are getting a lot of spikes here recently, as you can just see even in NUWE from this past week. Went on a pretty good run. We're having these day in, day out, week in, week out since the end of June. So right around a month now of spiking. Every week we're seeing a big 100, 200, 300, 500% mover that will continue into this week for small caps. Now, one other teaser that I will tease real quickly. Next time we'll tease more into that is the AKNR. That's right, trade live with me in person. I've got one coming up. Right, we already did one earlier this year right here at the Rojas here in Arkansas. AKNR, the AKNR. Why? AKNR in Arkansas. Have a seminar with AK in Arkansas. This one's actually going to be in DFW. Have it in just over 2 weeks from today is pretty much when it starts. 2 weeks from today, I've already got this house booked for August the 3rd through the 7th. So you're going to come in on a Sunday, meet everybody, meet me. learn live, trade with me in person, go over. It's like school. So you're going to get about 45 minutes or so before the opening bell. We all get up, get your little breakfast going, whatever, your coffee or tea, and we get going. Into the opening bell for about 2 to 2.5 hours after the opening bell. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning. Monday and Tuesday, we take a break for lunch for about a couple of hours. Ask me questions. There was actually last time RGTI had CR Trader in chat, one of my traders that I call AK48. He's the trader that has my morning alerts, and he did 3 one-on-ones last April and is up 300, 400, 500. I forgot what it is now. It's up a lot of money since last April. Came to me with $200,000 in debt. Already had that paid off by the end of last year. Point being, he's like, hey boss, we're all looking at RGTI. Do you mind coming over here and asking where you think this play is going to go? I literally called out on the dot what it was going to. I said it was going to consolidate, pull back, bounce at this area, go up, and then go to new high of day. It did exactly that, and everyone banked. Not everyone, but a lot of people banked on that play there. So that's what's happening on Monday and Tuesday at lunch. You can ask me questions. Of course, get lunch, take a break. There's a pool there, right? Go out to the pool, relax. Then we get into more learning in the afternoon. I'll get you into groups of 3, so you get with other traders. Of course, you already know them. Now you're gonna build even stronger traderships. You can converse with them, bounce ideas off one another. Okay, is that right, or is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Is it I don't know? Is it D? Is it A? I don't know. Give you multiple choice. So Monday, Tuesday morning, even Wednesday morning, of course. But Monday, Tuesday morning, you go to school. We get some trades in live together. I teach you things. The Monday, Tuesday afternoon, after a little lunch break, I'll go over some more things with you, and then I'll get you into group work, and then it's challenge you like you're really in school. So the end of the day, so to speak, Monday and Tuesday, getting close to closing bell, I'll ask you questions. What's right? What's wrong? So not only so I can see if you're learning things, but you're retaining them as well. So Monday and Tuesday, you get me in the morning, pre-market, opening bell, afterward for about 2 hours. Break for lunch, and then about an hour, hour and a half of afternoon training and fun and learning. That's Monday and Tuesday. So you get about 4.5, 5 hours minimum of not only learning and training with me in person, but with other traders, getting live trades in. Wednesday, it's a recap of everything we've learned, and of course, make sure we get one baller killer trade in. And then Wednesday, call it a half day. Why? Because we're getting out. It's right here in DFW, out on the lake. We're going to get on the lake and have some fun right here. It's right close to this big lake here in DFW. Why DFW? It's got the DFW International Airport has the most connecting flights here in the United States, over 280. So I'm making it not only easier on me, but then on you as well, and cheaper. It's so cheap to fly into DFW because of that. You probably have a nonstop flight wherever you're at. You won't have connecting flights, which makes it cheaper. So you'll have one flight in, one flight out. Very easy, very cheap. And it's only $17.47 per person. $17.47 per person covers your food, your stay, your learning, everything. The only thing you have to do is fly in and get your butt over to the house with an Uber or Lyft. That's the only thing I don't pay for is your transportation. We're going to have one every summer, August or September. This one's August the 3rd through the 7th. We've already got 2 people signed up for the track edition. Why is it called the track edition? Because that's right, we're going to get on the track and have some fun. So it's $17.47 per person for the track edition, which is going to be every January or February. Maybe could be March, but essentially every winter or early spring, we're going to have an AKNR get-together trading event, and every late summer into early fall, we're going to have an AKNR. So essentially every August or September, we're going to have one here in DFW. More of the redneck southern fun, get out on the lake and cook and grill. We'll have one every January, February, maybe March. Again, the main reason there is just when can we get on the track, when they have open dates. Also, the later, it gets a little bit warmer for the tires and us to have some fun. If you don't want to do the track, it's $17.47 per person. The track edition, if you do want to have fun, get out on the track, I'm only charging you what it pretty much costs to get out there. We're going to get a group deal, so it'll only be like an extra $300-400, something like that. I don't know. It'll be like $23.47, $22.47, $21.47, something along those lines. Looking at right now, $23.47, so I know I cover all bases for sure for the track edition. So again, non-track edition, every August or September, $17.47 per person. That's the summer fun in Dallas. If you want the track edition every January, February, March, it'll be $17.47, and then if you want the track, it'll be just a little bit more. So essentially $17.47 to come train live, eat, learn from me and other traders in person. CR Trader, who's a very good trader, he'll be there as well to help you out. Again, hit me up, DM me, message me, hit me up on my website, social media, of course. I think you guys have a way to hit me up here on Instagram or on YouTube. You can easily get a hold of me. I have 2 spots available here. Already 9 coming for the one in August. 2 spots available, 9 coming already. And then I'm going to go a little bit smaller for the track edition next winter, which will be, again, probably around like 7, 8, 9 people at most. I had 9 people in the one that we did here. 9 people at this one at this place. It was 9 here in January that we had fun in January. The one that I got a bigger house for the one in August. So 9 people are already coming with 2 left to come, because you can see how many bedrooms we have. We have a lot of bedrooms, and everyone gets their own king room, which is really cool. So again, hit me up, $17.47 per person. If you want to come in 2 weeks, I still got 2 spots available. If you want to come to the track edition next winter, January, February, March, I don't have the dates locked in yet. Those dates are coming here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'll have it locked in for sure. Just hit me up. And again, $17.47 per person to go ahead and lock you in. If you want to drive and have fun at the track, I'll have that price coming up soon as well. So there you go. There's kind of an update on everything that's going on. Me streaming live, of course, over at Prime Trading Investments. I've got the private YouTube link going on for you guys. Discord is coming up as well. So don't forget, I forgot to bring that up today. I have a Discord coming up as well for my live stream. So you guys will have a Discord, put pictures and have different groups. That'll be really cool. More information on that soon. So the live stream, the Discord, the morning alerts, come on over, join me, let's bank. And of course, then if you want to trade live with me, learn from me in person, doing my second ever AKNR in DFW here in a couple of weeks, August the 3rd through August the 7th. Pretty much already sold out. It's been sold out. I've just had these couple of last spots here available for a while, just to see if anyone else wanted to come. It is a big ass house. And then secondly, if you are interested to trade live with me, but August in a couple of weeks is just a little too fast for you, I will do a post per week and update you on the AKNR once I have more information. So I'll do another one later this week. I'll do one next week, and probably by that third one I do, I'll have a lot more information for you guys for that track edition next winter, which again will be trading live with me in person Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday in the morning and afternoon, Wednesday in the morning, and then most likely Wednesday afternoon is the day that it will be the afternoon. Now again, I'll have to get a hold of these guys. These track of people, companies, whatever. Of course, this is at Texas Motor Speedway. But I'll have to get a hold of these people, so to speak, and see what days they have available. Because I think the one at the Texas Motor Speedway is a Thursday through Sunday event. So if that is the case, I'll have to then maybe rearrange the days, and it may not be a Sunday through Thursday trading seminar for the track edition, and I may have to end up changing the days. So maybe the summer redneck edition will have Monday through Thursday dates, and the track edition will end up having like maybe Wednesday through Saturday dates or something like that, where it's Wednesday, Thursday, you learn from me in person, Monday or Wednesday, Thursday, it's morning, afternoon. Friday is just the half day, where Friday then we'll go out and have fun out on the track, and Saturday is when you guys will fly out. But again, we're locked and loaded for the one coming up here in a couple of weeks. Everyone's getting in on Sunday, August the 3rd. We leave on Thursday, August the 7th. I got 2 spots available. Room 10 and 11 are still available with own king size bed if you want it. If that's, like I said, a little too soon, $17.47 per person. Can't afford that right now. You don't have the money. I have one coming up and will. And so you can always look forward to these and go, well, cool, I'll come to that track edition one, sometime. I'll be good January, February, March. I'll be good then. Well, those tickets will come on sale here in the next couple of weeks. Well, maybe that's too soon, and by October and late September, that's already sold out. Well, then you can just count on coming back to the Redneck Edition one in the summer edition next August or September. Oh, AK, but I want to do the track edition one. Well, I will be doing another one. So again, girls are just being girls down here playing. Every January, February, maybe March, we'll have the track edition, and every August or September, we'll have the Southern Redneck Edition, all right? So you can count on 2 a year that I'll be doing the trading seminars with you live in person, trading live, learning together with other great traders, and then that one day we'll have some fun to top it off, to kind of add a little fun in there. We'll be having fun regardless, because I'll be cooking. We'll have all kinds of stuff to do at the house. We got a game room. We got a pool. We're all adults. We'll probably be doing some drinking games. It'll be fun. So again, one last time, hit me up if you need anything. I'll do some more posts on these AKNRs and break that down for you coming up soon. Now for levels for the week, real quickly. I'm not going to do elongated levels for the day. Today was more so about breaking what's going down here for myself recently. I really think this coming week, we finally pop out of this channel. You can tell we've slowly but surely have been in this uptrend channel for the past really 2+ weeks. Now I'm going to stick with the theme that we're kind of slowly but uptrending. Either we're going to make that finally make that big squeeze up and kind of get out of this choppy uptrend channel, because we go back even further here. We can go back. I know I'm going 90 days, didn't really mean to, but it's been since about right here, and then we've been in that channel right back since about a month ago. And then before that, we were kind of in a sideways channel, right from about 575 up to, so we've kind of been in this weird channel for quite a while. We've just been slowly but surely matriculating up here. Margot and the big new guy, Merlin, are playing. So I think we stick with this. I don't know if and when we do kind of break up out of this and you'll have that big pullback because Trump and tariff or some kind of news comes out. Either that's going to happen, or it's just finally we're up and out of this and we finally get moving like we did in 2023 and 2024, where we have that, bigger week or two. Next thing you know, we're at 660, 650, and we're finally out of this funk and we can kind of start moving a little bit better. There have been a little bit better days here and there and a little less chop. As you can see, we're finding our rhythm and rhyme. Like this day's all up. Some days are all up, but they're a little choppier. All down but choppy. Like a little bit less of this, where we're not really identifying which direction we're going. That was happening on Thursday and Friday, up and then down, right? But still a little chop to it. See this, I want to get out of this. I want to get out of this. I want to get out of that. That is god awful. Levels for the week. I'm going 630 normal high of the week, ultimate high of the week. Again, like last week, I'm sticking with that theme until I finally am kind of wrong and say this is a week, because it's gonna be hard for me to actually predict that and say we're going to 640 this week. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be one week where I say 630 is normal. I'll go with, since we're barely popping up out of the theme here, ultimate high of the week. We went from 1 week where the high here was 626. The next week the high was 627. The next week, the high is, or 628, but then to 630. So I would stick with the theme of 630 is going to be normal high of the week. Ultimate high of the week's going to barely go over. And I'm going to go 632.50 for ultimate high of the week. But what's eventually going to happen is I'm going to be wrong, and it's all of a sudden going to skyrocket, and we're going to see it could be this week, but take it with a grain of salt. It could be 3 weeks from now. But again, it's all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's going to be at 650, 640. Oh my God, we had a huge week, right? We're due for that at some point in time soon. Merlin, can we please lay down? Merlin, please. Merlin, please lay down. Merlin, lay. Thank you. All right. So 630 normal high of the week, 632.50 ultimate high. On the way down, I'm going to stick with the higher low pattern and say somewhere right around 624 normal high of the week, ultimate high, or normal low of the week. Ultimate low of the week is going to go down to 620. So I'm going to stick kind of with this higher low pattern right here and say 620 normal. I'm going to go 622 normal, 622 normal, 620 ultimate low. 620 ultimate low. All right, Apple, do not trade this play. This play has been in a channel app. Look at that. Oh my gosh, ugly. It's got to get over 215, 216 for the move, and needs to get out of the 207. Over 207, over 214.15, then she can go again. AMD, finally, the play that I say finally, but this is the play I really wanted to get into long term back after the $80, $90 mark. Was calling it late last fall, early fall, October, November was calling it. It came down so hard with the tariff news back in April. I was like, okay, let's just give it maybe a double bottom, see if this really. It gave us a little bit of time, but not much, and vamoosh, gone. I'm gonna say this finally does channel up. Of course, you go back in time here, we haven't had a lot of channeling. Been very few and far between. I'm going to say that happens this week. Where 162.50 is normal high of the week. Ultimate high of the week. Again, we'll kind of go back with the theme of where we keep going to the high from the week before. Right? We kind of, was the last time we were in a channel, is that little U-shape happened there. I think possibly something like that could happen this week. So 162.50 normal high of the week, and watching for that U-shape. Ultimate high of the week, if we just keep going up, watch for a move to 165 at most. On the way down, I'm going to go with this 152.80 mark normal low of the week in case we do create a tighter channel. If we do the U-shape, we'd go lower, back down to this 150, we'll call it 147.50 to 148 ultimate low of the week. Amazon, again, kind of like Apple, it's a little bit of an uptrend, a little bit, but it's gross. Got to get over the, I would say 227, 228, which again, you kind of go back to all-time highs, which is 242. So we have trouble through 230. I think that continues. So I'm going to go with the continued higher low pattern that we've been making with 228.75 normal high of the week, just over 230 for ultimate high of the week. On the way down, again, this play has just been choppy. I'm going to go with the theme with the higher low pattern, as you can tell here. So that would be really keeping it tight for a low, but I'm going to stay that way. I'm going to go with 224 to 224.50 ultimate or normal low of the week, ultimate low of the week. Watch for it to just channel right through this area right around 222 ultimate low. This is the real main play I want to get over here. Circles finally out of that trend we've been in out to the right. Has a lot of movement to it. A lot of movement to circle. Scary play at times, really. It's kind of our new SMCI and NVDA, but back then we knew, in my opinion, which is crazy, at least I did, the direction of NVDA and SMCI those days. I was really accurate. And the market was really pretty and provide for an accurate technical sound movement. Now, as you can tell, good luck. So, on the way back on down, watch this back under 222. Under 222 for the move down to 2. I mean, really, this for this week, ooh, this is going to be fun. My dogs are just like in one of those antsy modes right now. They're like, can't wait for the next house. No, and I love, and I'm sure you guys love the animals. Woosah, Captain. I can't wait for no animals in my office. No offense. Go ahead and have all these animals when you're trying to trade. Good luck. You gonna be yelling and anyway. Like, imagine the animals you already do have. Imagine all these. Normal low of the week. I'm going not that low. I'm gonna go 210 ultimate, 190, 240 normal, 260 ultimate. I'm gonna stop right there just because I got to take care of the pack. I'm gonna go through a couple more plays just to say what to look for this week. I think Meta could have some big days this week, so watch for Meta to have some pretty big days this week. NVDA is starting to channel up top with this uptrend channel, but here's the thing. Although we're hitting all-time highs, we have random days here and there where we have good days. It's not that awesome. I know we're hitting all-time highs, but I don't like NVDA as much as the movement. Qs, use kind of my levels for what I use for the SPY. PLTR, to me, look for good movement this week, and Tesla look for good movement this week. I've got to take care of my pack. I spent too much time yapping about me. This is already 20-plus minutes in. Love you guys. I'll do some shortened post about the live stream. I'll do some shortened post about my AKNR. Love you guys. See you next week.